Evening, guys. Aaron, how's it going, man? How are you? Just get a couple things up here. What are you doing tonight, Aaron? Fix this thing. Oh my gosh. A couple minutes here, people start popping on, hopefully. Let your friends know. The people from Discord pop on. Thing is making a heck of a lot of racket over there. I don't know if you can hear that. That's actually better. Just turn it off. My Phillies lost today. Not my Phillies, but the Phillies lost today. That's which they shouldn't have. No, we don't want that. Seen that thing 100 times. What are we going to run tonight? We'll keep him on for a little while. I got a GMO Gulf Mobile in Ohio RS1 over there right now. Running on the inner loop. They're fun little engines. If you guys don't have anyone or don't have one of those are nice affordable little engines to have. Got cool sounds to them. Get the heck out of here with that. Saw a video on the. I just saw that too, Aaron. I didn't watch it. I don't know. I forget who posted that. Who was that did that? I saw that. Was it today? It was posted. But that's from the last release. But it's the same. It's the same engine as the new one, I'm sure. Except for the latest and greatest features of 4-digit addressing, which is not really a feature in my opinion. Let's see if I can find it. The Polar Express stuff, I mean, I get why they do it. Because it makes money. Well, some of the stuff makes money, but some of the runs that they've done with it, like the GG1, and it just makes absolutely no sense. I know it's just a cash grab. Same when they did the Acela set, which was I thought that was ridiculous. Hey Rich, how you doing tonight? Good to see you stop in. I appreciate it. You've been a constant here, and I love it. Which I have that photo for you, by the way, of the back section on the layout with the switches and things of getting your expertise on maybe what I need for signal towers or posts or whatever it is. See what you think. I'll shoot that over to you here in a little bit. Marty's trains. Yes, you're right. That makes sense. But yeah, getting back to the Polar Express stuff, I appreciate the idea and the enthusiasm behind it. However, for a majority of us, I don't see the appeal. I think it would be cool to have. My daughter has the Polar Express, just like the starter set or whatever my dad got for her years ago. And that's cool because for things like that, like under the tree and things, that's cool. But who's going to put a scale Burke or a GG1 under their tree? Not this guy. That won't fit, first of all. Just MacGyver trains is every car they made. I definitely will, Rich, definitely. Scale only. You have the first one too? Very nice. Do you have the first scale set or do you have the first like 027? Not scale. Okay, not scale. What release do you have, Aaron? Do you have the one from the latest catalog? I mean, obviously it's probably the same from what 20 Would have been 2014. Was that the last time they ran them? It might have been later than that, actually. What was the year they ran the gold one? The old gold one. The newest. Okay, nice. Was it? Let me go back here to 2014. We're on a Polar Express kick. Look at this. Never thought I'd be talking about it. Let's see. I feel like it's in this one. It's the one when they had the big boy, the first Vision big boy. I think. Yep, there it is. The gold edition. How much was that? 1,500. I don't think I've ever seen that in person. And it only came. There was only availability for 2 golden passenger cars. I mean, that would look pretty cool with. Hey, what's up, Zach? We're actually, oddly enough, talking about the Polar Express. Aaron was asking, or he had made a comment about that he saw a video of the Polar Express GG1. So it kind of got us down that rabbit hole. And I was asking about the gold one that was released back with the first Vision big boy. I think we were saying 2014. Aaron said he has the scale Polar Express. Is that like a nostalgic thing for you, Aaron? Like, was the Polar Express like something big when you were younger, or was it just you just like it? For the kids, makes sense. For the kids, but for the kids, we'll put that in quotations. You wanted it too. It's okay. 2014 had some good stuff in it. That was a good catalog. Heavy mics, Penske M1As, cab forwards. I'm not a cab forward guy. I do not like cab forwards. It's a disclaimer. Heavy mics, H7s. The Y3, it's a killer catalog. The semi one, yeah. Aaron, anything that you're looking at getting this week? Or not this week, this month, this next upcoming months, anything on order? You have a JLC cab forward. It's neat. It's probably pretty cool. They're just not for me. I'm just not a big fan of the way they look. But to each their own. Going through this 2014 catalog, this catalog's lethal. Y3s. This might have been one Zach was saying about. That was one of his favorite catalogs. Burlington Zephyrs. They haven't done Zephyrs in a while. That might have been the last catalog they did them. M1A Cole Hauler set. That would have been cool to have. No pun intended. The Big Blue High Q boxcar set. I would have passed on that, but the big boy. What road numbers did they have with the big boys? 4006, 4018, 4017, 4012. They did 4012 twice. Or they did it the last time and this time? 4004. Of course, they'll always do 4014. 4006, I think they just did 4006 too. Yeah. Alaska Mountain. You're finally getting it. Who'd you order that through? Rich. Was that through Muffin? Think about maybe getting a Santa Fe set. Oh, I think I did ask you that last time. I think I remember that. Oddly enough, I just got the last car that I needed. I don't know if you can see it right there. This one right here. I got the Vista Dome. I just got it today, actually. I just pulled it out of the box. So now I have 7 of the 18 plated Santa Fe cars. Beautiful cars. If these are absolutely beautiful cars. So if I wanted to get an F3 to match it, I could, but obviously I can't get one of the new ones because you have to have, that's only in the high end set or whatever they call it. Got my repaired Alaska S2 back today. Oh, good. Very nice. The Rail King ones are nice. Sure. 6 cars. It's a good set. I think there's one more car in this set. I think it might be an RPO car. I think it's an RPO car, and I don't want that. I don't need that. Sedano, what's up, dude? Thanks for popping on. What custom run is he doing, Zach? Mr. Muffin. F3s. Have to check this out. Is he doing did he get the okay, the green light to do the ABBA? He did get the okay to do the ABBA. No need for the set. 2,500. Oh. That's still a lot of money, man. Are they all powered? I didn't see B&O Mountain. Did he showcase the piece yet for the front? Because that's what's going to sell it. 3 powered, 1 super bass. Okay, that's a lot of power. But they all have sound, right? If they all have sound, that's pretty cool. I'm surprised Lionel did that for them. Let them do that. See, they should have done that in general. Like, let people just get that set. Because guys like me who have all the passenger cars, I don't need all that nonsense. Sedana, you need them. We need everything, right? All sound and all of smoke units. I mean, that's going to make a heck of a lot of noise, which is cool. F3 war bonnet. Zach, send me a link to that because I can't find it. Maybe I'm just being dumb. Send me a link. Text it to me. I want to see it. The muffin one. Oh, Zach, I'm picking up something I already have crap from York I'm getting that I'm getting from Chris, who I bought the Challenger from. He's getting me an ST24, a Lackawanna MTH Premier that I'm picking up. So that's one engine down that I spent money on. I'm gonna have to start making York pre-orders. It's ridiculous. That's on page 2, 2026 catalog. Let me see this thing. Maybe Zach will. There it is. He sent it to me. That's still a crap load of money, man. What does that break down to be? It's over $500 a unit, and one of them is a super bass. When does he need these pre-orders by? Guarantee pre-order due at 8/19. God damn it. What's up, Sue? How you doing, man? Dathan's on. I love it. What's up, man? How are you? We're just talking about F units, the muffin custom runs of just the ABBA, which is it's smart. It's smart. You're tired, Sue. What are you tired from? Yeah, I'm tired too. I've been doing band camps for the past 2 weeks, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. every day, out in the freaking 93-degree weather. It's been brutal dealing with kids, but they're doing well. Muffin custard. That's good. Zach, you picking anything up at York when we're down there? Dathan, are you going to York? Sue, are you going to York? I know I ask you guys this probably every week. I forget. Freaking Siri's going off. No pre. Well, we're gonna change that. Rich isn't going. Sue, you're not going. Guys, remember to hit the like button too if you're on here. Long way from North Carolina. Yeah, it is. That's a trip. Have Zach pick you up on the way. Because he's going to stop at trains. I thought you said you were going to drive. Maybe I didn't miss. Maybe I missed your whole Discord thing or your whole live on. I think you said something about your girlfriend wanting to drive. Crash, what's up, man? Tonight we're just kind of chilling down here. I just got a Santa Fe Vista Dome. I just got it today for my passenger set. I said we fly. You fly. I would not want to drive. We drove to Nashville. Well, when I was down in Nashville, and that was brutal. I think that was 11 hours, but it's not near as much. What, probably 14 hours for you? 15? Yeah, I got the Vista Dome today. I just put together a O scale, obviously O scale and I can't see it from here. A tower back there, the water tower over here. I gotta weather it though. It's just sitting back in its spot, and the water columns put up. So I put that together yesterday. Some of those ones that are brass, they're really expensive and they're hard to find. Tim, what's up, man? ATA said war bonnet F3s. Don't come on here saying that. You know I like being pushed into a sale. God, freaking Dathan's full. You guys and your freaking Trinity hoppers. Jeez. Thanks for popping on, Tim. I appreciate it. Smash the like button, man. How many Trinity hoppers are you up to now, Dathan? He sold them, Joker. He's just trying to get more money. Just take your money and run. Sedana, do you have Trinity hoppers on order? I was telling last week, I don't know if you guys heard this or not, the matters. I think Muffin said they were coming in on the next shipment, the auto racks, and I think I'm going to be selling mine. I think I'm going to get rid of them. I don't run them. I think I'm just going to get rid of them. How about we blame the people? That's true, Dathan. Blaming the people that come out with the custom runs. Custom runs. Every time a catalog drops, every time something drops, you just got to wait for the custom run to come out to see what's going to be out there to fit your fancy. I helped find 2 car sets of K-line black bonnets for me at York. I'd love to have some black bonnets. I just like Santa Fe. I like the Santa Fe scheme, like everything about it. I have the blue bonnets. Maybe I'll get those out here in a little bit. ABB or no ABA. You have 18 pre-ordered, dude. You have a problem. Save your holy cow, man. You're gonna have to like Airbnb your house for a little while. Flags in the train loft doing Atlas chassis passenger cars match the Mecklenburg. You don't think it's happening? You'll make it happen, man. You'll do it. Oh, God, Darren's in here. What's up, Darren? How are you, man? Thanks for popping in. Appreciate it. Sell a kidney. Yeah, you don't need both of them. You got two. What are your guys' views on the 21-inch passenger cars? Just 21-inch passenger cars in general, compared to 18. I've been emailing him, but Atlas is being slow about. Yeah, Atlas, you order something, man. You're going to get a good quality product with Atlas, but you're going to wait a while, and that's totally fine with me. You have two. Zach, what road numbers do you have? Or not road numbers? What road? UP. I'm assuming is one of them. Pat needs to come out with black bonnet. That would be cool. Yeah. They're all over the black bonnet stuff. They did the black bonnet Dreyfuss, didn't they? I have two sets as well, Zach. I have UP, which I'm sure you do too, and I have New York Central from the Dreyfuss run. Oh, Daylight. Oh, that's right. You do have Texas Special. Do you think you're going to get any more anytime soon? Because I know that you're lacking on the passenger cars, even though you just got the ones for the Cincinnatian. "21 inches do overhang. They do. You're right. Even on 072, I don't think 21-inch cars look. I have the 21s, like I just said, those two sets, and even on 84, they're ugh. They need like 99 or higher to make them look nice. Right. Yeah, Dathan. Exactly. The bigger curves are great. Like some of these big club layouts have some big curves, mean curves. They're nice. That's something that Zach, that's something that I think we need to find for me at York is a nice set of aluminum passenger cars, preferably Penske. If I can find them. I don't have any Penske cars. I have no Penske passenger. I have Penn Central, but I don't have Penske. I know you're here to help. Like these ones, hold on a second. Like this is the one I just got, and they're just so nice. I mean, the plating is absolutely fantastic on these. I got this one. I couldn't find it anywhere, but the only person that had it was Pat's. Pat's had one. He might have another one actually. What's up, Salty? How you doing, man? Yeah, well, it looks like some of you guys are getting Zach to spend some money, which is good. He needs to, especially on that Great Northern set. What are you up to, Salty? Crash, what do you have on order? Do you got anything coming up? It's going to be entering your inventory. Salty, same to you. I'd like to have some Penske passenger cars, preferably aluminum ones, but I'll take whatever I can. Not take whatever I can find, but whatever's going to look good. because I have the S2 turbine coming. I think that's next month that's coming out. And I need some passenger cars for that. What are you looking for, Crash? Anybody looking for an I1, Penske I1? Short tender, 210 decapod? Because I can get you a deal on one. 4 pieces of rolling stock on order. Nice. I want the whole set, but can't. Convinced to spend 4,800. I know, man. Yeah, Rich. It's getting to the point where I really don't want to have to make life-altering decisions in order to get stuff that I want to have on my layout. It's just I'm not ready for that. What road number for what? I got the 6200, the one that ran. I didn't get the no fantasies, none of that crap. I got the actual one with the smoke lifters. I think it's 6200. Oh, the I1. I have two different road numbers, actually. 4521 or 4250. It's a decent deal. Zach, I want your other Mikado, your L1 that you have, your Penske. How much? Shipped to you with tax out the door, I think $850. I know you have a pair, and I want one. You have 1369. I have that one. I need the other one. I think you have like 520 or something like that. I did see that Nicholas Smith has some on sale right now. I think they're like 683. They're short tenders, Zach, those I1s. The long tenders don't look good on those, in my opinion. They look good lashed up as short tenders. A good tender's like an inch longer than the actual engine. He is having a good sale. It's tempting, man. I'm telling you. He has also the other guy that's selling this. He has an H7. He has a UP8 H7. I think it's 1572 C&O. I'm waiting for that to drop. But he told me to call him back in a couple months, so I think that's on my list. A1 Burks, $700. Hey, Rich, thanks for popping on, man. Appreciate it. I'll send you that picture. If anyone is at York and sees a Legacy Fantasy Connor SD70 ACE Heritage unit matching cars, let me know. What wheel am I? Oh, nice, dude. That's cool. We'll have to be on the lookout for him. I know, dude. He has a couple C&Os. This is a Lionel dealer, too. It's a Lionel store. And what I said on the last cast we were on, they get to the point where they're supposed to basically, at the end of the year, the old stock, they got to blow it out. They got to blow it out. Like I said last time, I don't know if you guys have heard me say, I got that 210 decapod, 210 decapod, the Erie, the Russian decapod. I think I paid $750 for that. Brand new. H7s are nice. It was one that I was looking at to order, but out of that catalog, I think it was the Burke. I got the 765 out of that, and then I also got the Redding SD45s, the 3 units, the 2 powered and the super base unit. Freaking things make a heck of a lot of racket. They're awesome. They're really nice engines. SD45s, SD50s, GP35s, GP38s, GP7s, GP9s, SD24s. They're like my go-to diesels. I love that style of the boxy nose. Even some certain U-boats look nice. But if they're done right, the only thing I don't like about some of the, especially even like the F7s and F3s, I wish, since for me, my curves are a little bit bigger with 084 to 072. I wish some stuff was fixed pilots. sometimes I don't like that swing, but I will say for me, I do like the kinematic pilots just because it looks more real and the thickness. So for instance, let me grab this. Like on this unit here, it's just it looks a lot closer instead of having it have like that huge gap, which I don't like. And also here, it's not fixed to your trucks, which is nice. And this is one of my absolute favorite diesel paint schemes of all time is the Rio Grandes. I love these. I love them as SD50s. I love them as SD40T-2 tunnel motors. It's just, they're my absolute favorite. Oh man. Oh, Sedano F19. They have F19s too. If I get a couple things, I could probably get them to talk down the price. And I think they have a bunch of F19s. I'd get an F19. It was a good price. $600. If I can find one. $600-700. But I won't find one for that much. But yeah, Zach, if you want an I1, let me know. I can get you that. I can make that happen. Oh, Four Roses whiskey, small batch is what we're drinking tonight. And a little bit of H2O. Billy the Kid, I didn't see your message there. How's it going, man? How's it going? What are you running? Anything? Just talking about our fantasy list of what we want to get here. How's the weather where you guys are at? It's been so weird here. It's been super hot, then it gets cold at night. And it's hot again, cold again. It's weird. Fantasy list, so like a Dreyfus. You said that before. Yeah, man. Painted correctly. Well, everybody wants a nicely painted Dreyfus. Anything goes well. I'm picking up JLC. Ooh. Sedano might be getting an Allegheny. Good price. Hot and muggy than cold. And zero humidity is great, though, especially for sleeping. I can't stand being hot sleeping. Sedano about time. I'd take a JLC Allegheny. Ask me twice or tell me twice. $750. Zach, is that a good deal? I don't know the JLC stuff that well. Is that a good price? Yeah, I'd take that. Are you gonna keep it? Are you gonna convert anything? Are you gonna put whistle steam in it or anything? Sam, what's up, man? Thanks for popping in. Cloudy, muggy, Dathan. Yeah, I get you, man. August is such a weird month in Pennsylvania. Last year at this time, right around, we had torrential downpours. We had flooding. It's been absolutely crazy. But right now, it doesn't look like we have any rain. I don't have anything TMCC, nothing. But that might change if I get third rail. James, what's up, dude? Thanks for popping on. Remember, guys, hit the like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Some more people on here from the Discord. So, as I was saying earlier, yeah, I got my first, not my first, but I got a pre-order pickup, not pre-order, but a pickup that I'm picking up at York from Chris, SC24 Lackawanna, and it's MTH. It's Lackawanna, so that paint scheme's crappy sometimes when it comes to Lionel, but with MTH, it's gonna be on. I think it's gonna be good. Hey man, thanks Crash for throwing that on there. I appreciate it. On the Discord for support. That's awesome. The sounds are mid on the third rail. I'm not familiar with a lot of third rail stuff, guys. Like I don't have any. Like I know it's TMCC and it's, but I want to give it. I want to support them. What TMC? Or I'm sorry, Billy. What third rail locomotive do you have? Which one do you have? That the sounds are kind of mid on. For 18-inch. Yeah, I like 18. If you're referring to passenger cars, obviously, yeah, I do like those, but I feel Lionel needs to step up their game with their 21s. Put people in more detail. Like they need to be more detailed for the price that they're selling them damn things at. Like the inside, seriously, it's a freaking piece of molded plastic with the same goddamn colors that the outside is. It's ridiculous. And I'm not going to spend. What's that guy down at York that customizes? That's ridiculous. They should come for that price. For that price for a 21, I'm just going to go to Golden Gate Depot. I'm just going to go with those guys. Kinematic pilots Crash. I love them. I do. I like them. It gives more realism. As I was saying earlier, I don't know if you saw it on the Rio Grands right here. They have the kinematics. I think they're 054 minimum, but you can get them. You can squeak them on those. I think on 048. I love them. I think they're great. It gives it more realistic look, rather than having it mounted to the truck. I don't know how to spell kinematic. I get it, dude. I picked up what you were throwing down there. Yeah, guys, hit the like button. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. What else we got going on here? H10 PNLE one. Oh, nice. I don't hear anybody ever talk about PNLE. I have a PNLE 1501 GP7. It's nice. It's got a little clicking sound to it when I run it. I don't know what's going on with that. My conventional third rail has very nostalgic sounds. And you laugh. Nostalgic. What is it like? NPC or what? You're gonna bring it to Susquehanna and run it. Bring what to Susquehanna? Oh, if I get an engine down there, I'd love to go. I've not been to the club down there. Yeah, minimum curve is. Here's a crazy thing. I took when I had my old layout before I moved here. I had a manual 30. I think it was a 36 switch, and my Class A went through it. It went through a 36. It went through it, but it didn't like coming out of it. But I took it in, and it even slow, and it was no problem. It was 036. I was like, geez, that thing is a beast. Vision Class A. You can get a Vision Class A on 054. Yeah, like I just said, 36, man. It was running. The only engine that I can think of, the big boy, obviously, is finicky. Any big boy is going to be finicky. Burke and F19 and 036. Sedano. Nice, dude. See, it's going to run up, but would I recommend running it at like prototypical speeds? Probably not. It's hard to find actual Steam or actual sounds for any Steam locomotives. There's aren't really that many recorded sounds out there. It is. It's true. And I think that's why Lionel, I don't know, maybe that's why Lionel really pushes or puts, they put N&W in everything. I mean, even this mountain that I have here, it's got an N&W freaking hooter on it. Everything does. The triplex did. They just throw it on there. And there's a couple smaller steam engine that I feel like they have it. The N&W hooter. Better than NPC. Reminds me of the 90 Lionel sounds before TMC. Oh, wow. 054 my land before. And the overhang was amazing. I wasn't happy, but she went through it. Nice. Yeah, it's crazy seeing some of those articulated. Now in real life too, I think a lot sometimes they would hit some testy corners. James says I guess I'm too much of a realist. Yeah, I get it. My thing is sounds. Like sounds for me is where it's all at. Is where it's at, I should say. If the engine doesn't sound good, it's like meh. Even if the thing is pristine looking. And I know I've said that before. Dathan, you got to go to the club. It's awesome. Yeah, I'd love to go to the club. Maybe this time when I go down to York, my wife will let me go to the club. Not that she said she wouldn't, but I don't want her to be bored. A J class can run an 0448. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. It may. See, when you have like a big boy and your articulation, you have to think like the articulation. I mean, it's between like the four wheels. It's not that big, but when you get like a 484, like a Northern or something like that, it's spread out more. The wheels are a lot bigger. So I'm going to be geeked. Yeah, dude. Absolutely. I think this year, I think we're going down Friday. But if we go down Friday, I'd like to go down for the whole day and then spend some time at night at somewhere else, the club, something like that, or during the day, pop over to the club or something like that. It depends on what I see at the show. Aaron says that the MTHJ will run an 048. I think the MTHJ is garbage, though. In my opinion, I don't like it. I heard Chris's Trains and Things, and it sounds just like my Daylight. That's the same sound set. It's ridiculous. Setting my H10 to SID, having it converted to Blue Nami. I have no experience with Blue Nami. I eventually probably will, but a lot of my stuff now is more modern. Maybe if I got some older TMCC things, that might be cool to do. Crash says, well, and I'll run 048. Yes, Adana, you're right. MTH's Steam sound, it's very generic. It's all the same. It's thin. I know Zach said it 100 times. Everybody said it 100 times. The chuffs are thin. Even the labor effect sounds, it's okay. They're great smokers, though. But if you're running a Challenger, if you're running, a bigger steam engine, they need to put better sounds in those things, and even the smaller stuff. But it just seems you can tell, like you put an MTH engine on the track, you can tell it's MTH. Their diesels sound great. I think their diesels sound fine. The GP35 that I have, the Penske, you like the Crew Talk dialogue, your ears will bleed. It's so loud. I think I have it turned down to like 30 and it's so loud. But the dialogue on that, like what they're talking like over walkies and things like that, it sounds very realistic. It doesn't have that like, oh, we're waiting on the track for yada yada yada. There's a wreck up here. It doesn't sound cartoony. Had a PS1J for a while, sold it. Probably a good thing to do. How come Lionel has the sound, but MTH gets? That's the thing. Lionel has the sound. MTH gets the paint right, and they have. In my opinion, I think they have more detail. Their detail's more accurate, more to scale. even on their grab irons. I think MTH's is more to scale than what Lionel's is. Is the Lionel FEF the same frame as the J class? If so, I can wheel swap like what Datify did to run an 048. You could. I'm assuming if it's, you could probably do that. Yeah, you get a legacy engine. Here's the thing with me. I'm kind of a snob. When I first got back into the hobby, it was in 2022, right at the end. My first engine was the Vision Line Class A. That was not good. That did not set a good precedent for everything else, because everything after that was just kind of like, it sounds great, but it's not like my A, because I'm used to that 3-speaker system. So yeah, that wasn't good for me going in, like my first engine being a Vision Line. The weird part about my MTHJ is the sound isn't great, but it sounds good running with other engines. That's cool. Yeah, see, I can agree with that, Sam. Certain engines have certain sounds. Like Berkshire engines are all going to have, like, if any of you guys have like a 765 or whatever it is, like that Burke and like an A1 Burke, they all have like the same kind of like sound set. The Mountains, I think they have kind of like the same chuff. However, I noticed the chuff is a little bit different on my Pensy Mountain than it is on my New Haven Mountain, the new one, just because of the tenders being a Vandy, whatever, the baffles or whatever's going on inside does change. But yeah, I like to have things to have variety. Now I know like a lot of engines out in real life, the chuffs are going to be relatively close to the same sound. But it's just cool to have, different sounds. I know the one chuff that I don't have is the Santa Fe 2926. It's a different. It just sounds really labored and really deep. It's really nice sounding. So I'm on the lookout for one of those. I'm looking at getting an MTHJ class because it looks better. It does look better than the Lionel ones, and the colors are right. Like the band and the color inside the band is correct, which is cool. You're absolutely right, Billy. I like the whistle on the Lionel one though better. It sounds good. It sounds really good. The Class A is unreal with the speaker Sedano. You're right. I love mine too. Mine's sitting right over here in the yard. Right behind me. Let me pop you up here so you guys can see it. Right in line with the track of the roundhouse. So I got, whichever way. So starting from this side, you got the big boy 4012, Class A, M1, and L1 Mikado just kind of like hanging out in there for right now until I get some more stuff put in. How the What If passenger paint scheme in the band is edited. I've never seen the What If one. Is it the wrong color? Is it too dark or is it too light? And when they release those, they release Norfolk Southern passenger cars. Why would you do that? Get Norfolk and Western. Nobody wants that Norfolk Southern shit. That's too light. What are your thoughts regarding sound cars by Lionel? I think they're cool. Like I get the idea of trying to like have more realism and trying to have something else that's shooting out sound. There's a sound car on this train that's moving right now, but sometimes I just turn them off because I get kind of annoyed hearing the clickety clacks. But it's cool when like people come over and hear the freight sounds but other than that, I don't use them. I have a couple Vision Line ones. Well, actually, I'm sorry. I have one Vision Line box car, two Vision Line box cars, I don't even think, maybe once or twice that I ran like the actual dialogue through them. It's cool, but it's is it cheesy? Yeah, it can be, and it's expensive for something that you're not going to use much, especially like I mentioned before, the hotbox reefers. How often are you going to be like, oh, let me engage my hotbox reefer, and you have all these warning signals go off. You got smoke flying out of you. It's whatever. It's a cool little thing to have to kind of like showcase something, but I wouldn't use it a lot. Cool, but overpriced. You're right. Yeah, Billy. Super base units. Yeah, I can see that for sure. My Santa Fe, I will say, well, this set right here, the Rio Grandes, that's a powered unit and a super base unit, and I have another powered unit I had to send back to get fixed. I told you guys that before. So I wanted to have all three units just because I wanted three units, and obviously they didn't offer three power. They only offered two powered and a super base, which is it is what it is. You know, is it overpriced? Absolutely. The same with my when I bought my F7 Santa Fe blue bonnets. That was an AA set, one powered or two powered, one with sounds. And I thought, well, you know what? Do I want another powered unit or do I just want to have another unit that has sounds? So I just was like, I just want another unit with sounds, just because I knew that having two powered units and this layout was plenty to pull whatever I could pull whatever I wanted to pull on this layout with that. So I just added the extra super base unit. And do you save a little bit of money? You do. You just don't have the power. So it was for me, it was better to have the A unit with sounds and the B super base unit with sounds, and then the other A unit with just power, rather than just having an A unit with power, a B unit with power, and another A unit with power, and just only, like I said, just having only sounds coming out of the A unit. So just having a little bit more sounds. And I think that's why Lionel does what they do. That's why they do that. You know, if you were doing an ABBA, you could spread it out a little bit, maybe do like an A, do a powered B unit with no sounds, do your super bass B, and then do your powered A, just to kind of split it up a little bit, just to get a little bit more sounds out of it. And it does throw a little bit more sound, but for me, like I said, having two A units that are powered, it was enough power to pull the stuff that I need to have. You have 9 sound cars. Holy cow. Probably sounded like a accident going down your train trip, your freaking rails. That is a lot of noise. Crash. All right, man. I'll be here. We'll be here for a little while. Check back in, brother. Guys, you want to hit the like button, hit the like button, get some more guys in here. Let's talk. Zach's probably working on his car. He's wiring some track. But no, I appreciate you guys popping in. It means a lot to me. It's cool to talk to you guys. Train O-scale train guys are some of the coolest guys in the world, and that's a fact. And these HO guys, I think HO guys are snobs. They think they know everything. Like everything's got to be 100% prototypical. Well, got to give the O some love. Just check and see if you're here, Zach. That's all. Just check and see if you're here. You thinking about buying one of those I1s? Dathan, you have HO? Why do I feel like I don't know this? Ooh, Sam's conducting business with Sid. We'll get Sid on here. Why doesn't Sid pop on here? I need to get some wires from one of my layouts. Wire got broken off the front. It's not hard to get to. You're not skipping, Jack. No, you don't skip. There's no skipping in O scale. You purchase. Get that credit card out. Pay it off later. I don't have an I1. I'm probably going to buy one. but I got an S2 coming. Vision line. Hudson, pacemaker scheme, and potentially, we talked about this last week, Commodore Vanderbilt with the disc drivers. Let's turn this guy up a little bit more. Potentially. The S2, I think it's supposed to be coming out next month. And I think I saw September 10th. It's supposed to be at Lionel. So sometime, anytime after that. I have a pretty good record of not skipping. This is true. I will salute you to that. I'll drink to that. The Vision Line Hudsons. Let's see. Give you an idea. I feel like November, which I don't know why they would take so long. It's not like it's new tooling. I think it's the same with the Vanderbilts. I think they're around the same time. It says the end of October. So estimated end of October. So I'd say probably not. You probably won't get to the beginning of December, end of November. He does have top shelf steam. He's got some really nice steam, Sedano. Skip the Vanderbilt, order the P&L Hudson for Muffin. Hopefully he doesn't cancel you. Well, don't piss him off, dude. You get an email from him. Well, no, you'll get an email from his daughter. I emailed him a week ago about my Rio Grande unit was bad. Haven't heard anything back. Hopefully he sent it back to Lionel. Sedan, I'm praying the rumors are correct. Lionel's going to do a chassis. That's what I hear. I heard that from a Lionel employee. That's what I heard. You have two of them on order, Aaron? Hudson's? Which road numbers? Zach just got the T1 back today. Sweet. But you got no passenger cars to pull it. Just pull freight. Yeah, Zach, you need to run that on Sunday. Pull some coal with it. There you go. My favorite coal is 2-bay hoppers. I love the fish belly hoppers, especially the old K lines, the die cast ones. They're really nice. Let me let me throw on the Challenger here. 1 second, guys. Big cool hopper soon, yeah. B&O. You need to expand that B&O. Composite hoppers. Yeah, absolutely. Fire this guy up. Stand by. Turn him down. There you go. All right, there we go. What's up, Chooch? Chad Strains, what's up, man? Zach, buy those hoppers, dude. What are you doing? Slacking. You're right, man. He's got a lot of stuff coming. I'll give it to him. He's got a lot of inventory. He's going to be picking up soon. Like what, 2 or 3 steam engines on order? B&O, Muffin one, the 442, or the that matches the passenger cars, the MTH passenger cars, and then the is it the Heavy Pacific P47, another B&O. The pre-orders do just keep coming in. Hopefully it's not too crazy around the holidays this year. Chad, check your Discord, bro. Hit the like button, guys. Subscribe if you haven't already. I think a lot of you guys probably already have. I know I'm not in the thousands yet, but we'll get there at some point. Baby steps. The one thing about the MTH stuff that I will say for steam engines and even just their engines in general, they are good runners. Thanks, Chad. I appreciate it, man. Means a lot. Still pump choker at the sale of the AC6000. Yeah. Right on, man. There you go. Saved you for sure. I mean, that's a nice engine, man. He's nice. I like that. It's a Greyhound version, but I like it. I do like it. Fastest ever sold train. Does anybody have any inkling on a Legacy 611? You guys are making deals right now, right live. Let's do it. Make a deal. That's what we're here for. These freaking guys. Sedano, how many hoppers did you say you pre-ordered? Don't lie. How many? How many do you have on pre-order? Trinity hoppers. I mean, I know they're not going to be here probably 2027, potentially. You didn't order. Sedano didn't order any. Dathan, how many did you pre-order? You said you pre-ordered a bunch. How many was it? 19. Shut up. Dude, how much money is that? Did you buy all of them? $19 Trinity hoppers. I guess if you're going to go big, go big. Chad, no, you don't. No, you don't. 30? 30 Trinity hoppers. What is it with you guys and your Trinities? What do you guys like about these Trinity hoppers so much? Can you explain to me? Explain to me why they're so important to your collection. I have a TMCC 611 that I was going to send to Bert for legacy conversion to run my Vision Line 1218. Exploring a trade for my 1218 for a Vision Line 4440. Oh, you're looking for a daylight. I like the daylight. I have the MTH one. That's nice. I like the Vision Line one. Yeah, I've seen a Trinity in person. Shit stick. I don't want one. I mean, I want a model of it. You see my wife in person? Doesn't mean I want. Doesn't mean I want a model of her. I probably shouldn't say that too loud. She probably heard me. She take the dogs for a walk. We're good. No, I didn't see the model of Trinity hoppers. I don't want one. I just don't want one. And I swear to God, if I have if for some reason I look down here one day in my layout and I bought Trinity hoppers just because of frickin' Zach, I'm gonna be pissed. You slept on a Bert, Dathan? Which one? When I see, okay, well, when I see one, I'll understand. Well, point one out to me if there's any at York. Center flow hoppers. Center flow hoppers are cool. We have a new goal. What's the goal, Sam? What's the goal? I don't like Berwick's either. I don't want to get sucked into that. See, what happens with that stuff is I get sucked in. And I don't want to get sucked in because I know that you just can't have one or two. It's just like wood-sided reefers. You guys get sucked in, and then you just buy a whole bunch of them. You buy a slew of them. I have a guy that does nothing but rolling stock. He'll message me like every month or two. And I'll be like, hey, do you want this? Do you want that? I just bought a freaking 6 or 7 pieces of freaking rolling stock from him. And I haven't opened 50% of it yet because you get sucked in. I have no woodside reefers. None. Not one. I take that back. I might have a couple. No, I will. Jeez. 40 footers or 36 footers? I know you're a 40 footer, Zach. 36 look nice. I just can't get into them. I don't know why. 2-bay hoppers rules. Yes, James, you're right, bro. Get you to buy some Trinities. You ain't gonna get me to buy Trinities. I solemnly swear I'm not buying one Trinity hopper. I keep buying the reefers. I can't stop myself. That's an addiction. Talk to Tex fouled me up. I was supposed to say Berwick's. I slept on the Berwick's. Oh, I thought you said the Berkshire. Okay, that makes sense. I got 3, so I didn't want to sleep on the Trinities. And that's why, see, that's where they get you guys. Because they think Atlas has you guys. They got you by the nuts. Sam, what do I run? Passenger only? No, I run lots of stuff besides passenger. PS1 boxcars. I like all sorts of mixed freight. Um, cylindrical hoppers. I like those. Last thing I got was some Lehigh Valley cylindrical hoppers. Um, what else did I get? Some, gosh, I don't remember. Junk loads, gondolas. What was the other things that I got? I got a Cumberland Valley Woodside boxcar. Really nice boxcar from Weaver. I will say I do like Woodside, but I don't like the big banners and all that stuff on the side of them. That's just me. I know. Once you start down the rabbit hole, Woodside Wafers, there's no coming back. There is no, and that's the thing, Chad. I don't want to do that. I already do that with engines. See, Dathan, he got you. Zach, he's a car salesman. I used to have 50 Weaver 2 bays at one point. James, that's a lot of 2 bays, man. I had all 12 of the Atlas of diecast years ago, but I don't know too. Diecasts are great, beautiful. You don't like the billboard? I don't like billboard reefers. Yes, Zach, I don't. That's just not for me. Not saying that they're not. They look great. They're beautiful. They're exquisite. They look really good. I'm not saying that. It's just, I think because I don't have any, I'm not really turned on to getting, because I know that once I start getting one or two, I'm going to get more. And then once I get one, I have to have a string. I have to have enough to make a train. I'm not going to buy excuse the ice cubes. I'm not going to buy 2 or 3 and be done. I'd have to get 20 or 25. The only ones that I saw, there was an RMT version that I saw that was airborne beer. My grandfather fought in the Battle of the Bulge in Belgium, and he was shot. He survived. However, I might get those just as a homage to him. But other than that, I don't really have any desire. I think that they buy them because the name is cool. 2-bay hoppers. Yeah, man. It's okay to be gay. Jeez, you know what? Fucking delete you out of my phone. I'm sick of this shit. Why do I gotta get... It's okay to be gay? Exactly. Does this team up on me now? Yeah, you can get roadside reefers cheap from RMT. You're right. $35. Piss me off, Zach. I'm gonna send you one the week before York and just sit back and watch. Oh, Jesus. You know that something goes down if I come out with a Woodside reefer. A billboarded Woodside reefer at York. I won't do it. Because for me, I won't buy one. I'll buy a handful of them. And then that'll turn into a bigger handful. And then that'll turn into 20 of them. Like I said, 20, 25 of them. I can't just buy one and be like, oh, I'm going to save this. And then I'm going to just keep slowly collecting. I wish I could do that. I would if I could, but I just can't do that. So Dano, I'm trying to go easy on pre-orders building a house. Yeah, man. See, that's life happens, and that's great that you can do that. You have to do that. Just, yeah, absolutely. There's stuff around my house that I'm doing right now too that I just have to be like, look, priorities. Zach doesn't care about priorities. He just cares about making people broke. I'm not going. You know what? When I go to York, I'm not even going to meet Zach. I'm going to see him and I'm going to walk away. I'm not going to talk to him. I don't want to talk to him. Last time I talked to him, guess what I walked home with? A GP35. Oh, is that all? No, I walked home with F7 units as well. I spent $1,000 just like that. Because he said 3 words. You need that. Steel reefers. I like steel reefers. I have some steel reefers. No, Jack, you don't. You haven't bought a reefer in a while because you have as many as you need. You're good. I'm not lying to myself. I'm not lying. You were there for that, Sedana. Were you there? What were you there for? Were you there for the F units? The F7s I got. Write this down. Guys, write this down. I'm going to screenshot this. I'm going to take it easy in October. I'm going to take it easy in October. New Atlas 40 Woodsider coming out soon, so that streak will end. Yeah, the F7s I was with Mike. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Nice, dude. Yes. Cool, dude. Yeah, you would like to see us get the deals because you don't want to spend money. Actually, what was it, Zach, that you were looking at? You were going to buy? Was it Bob's Trains for you or somebody else? And the units weren't working. The 5-volt units, I believe it was. Was B&L? I can't remember, but I know we tested them, or you tested them, and they were Kaputski. Oh, he'll find you a deal. He will. He'll find you a deal. Who buys 5 engines from New York? Who does that? He always, yeah, he'll take it easy, but he'll come home with more Pensy. We'll get him a turbine. He's going to get a turbine. Watch. We'll get him an S2. We'll get him a T1 and an S1. We'll get him all of them. You're going to get a turbine. Shut up. Look at that. Isn't that engine pretty? Gotta love a Challenger. Man. Zach, how many Challengers do you have? Never say never, too. For that turbine comment. No. You'll get one. Never get a turbine. Why? Why do you hate it? Don't hate. That's what she said, Dathan. Dathan, you getting a turbine? S2. 2 Vision line. Do you have one of the brass hybrids? Sam, I got one on pre-order as well, my man. Which one do you have on pre-order? The prototypical one, 6200. Do you have another one? You have the daylight scheme on pre-order. As delivered. Perfect. Perfect. More a rolling stock guy. Yeah, I know you're more a rolling stock guy. You got 19 Trinity hoppers on pre-order. You're nuts. Heritage units. What heritage units do you like? ES44s or SD70 ACEs? Or both? Norfolk Southern. The Challenger I owned was a Clinchfield. That's a nice Challenger. Desperate times, man. I get it. Yeah, it was you who got them on heritage units. guys. 1 sec. Something popped. Cars derailing and everything else. All right. Heritage Cabooses. Challenger to Clinchfield. Oh. 39.85. You got to have that one. Lehigh Valley from Stu. Very nice, Dathan. Heritage Cabooses are pretty cool. What's up, William? How are you? Thanks for popping on. Or Bill. Grandfather's name was William. Or Bill. What was that one caboose that I got, Zach? Was that a Pennsylvania, Maryland? It was a Rail King that we were at. I think it was Bob's Trains for You down at York in April. It was a not rare, but the bobber. Yeah, the bobber. Black CSX SD40-2. If anyone finds one of them on sale for Chad, he's looking for a CSX. Yeah, it was Pennsylvania, Maryland, Zach. I remember. I think it's over there somewhere. It might be packed away for now. Zach, do you have any MTH articulated? No? Okay. Chad says that needs to change. All right. Is anybody ordering a Commodore Vanderbilt Vision line? Anybody? Anybody at all? Or does anybody want one? Chad says no. Zach says no. Aaron says no. I'm going to Edison show this weekend. I'm not. Negative, sir. I think Mike, Mad Mike, he might be getting one. I'm trying to talk him into it. So, Dano, it is just a legacy engine. It is. But I think it's a lot of it, the meaning behind it for some of us. James is not interested at all in the Vanderbilt. Can understand that? Sam, the black one. Yeah, I think you said something about that before. That one is tempting. But if I get one, I want to get a gray one that will match. I say that loosely. My passenger cars. Commodore Vanderbilt better cook me a steak dinner, Tim. Yeah. Yes, I think it's going to be nice. So, Dano, you're right. I think it's going to be a great engine, but the only in it that's a vision. What's a vision line feature is what Crew Talk dialogue and the. I don't even know if there's anything else that's in it that makes it vision. What not labor chops, but kinematic coupler. Not the kinematic coupler, the force coupler. I'm sorry. Make it sound like it's pulling heavier load if it's got something pulling behind it that's heavy. Make it sound like it's laboring. The gray is more prototypical, James. Yeah. They did make a black one, though. Wavy side sheets is the ultimate vision blind feature. You're damn right it is. You won't get that in any other model. If I modeled in New York, I would probably jump on it. Yeah. For me, my grandfather had New York Central. New York, I don't want to sound like Bernsey. New York Central ran through here a lot. And we had a lot of New York Central lines where my dad worked out at a local steel mill. It was a New York Central. It used to be a New York Central servicing station. There's a roundhouse and everything else out there, maintenance shops, all that stuff, before it became a steel mill. A lot of New York Central ran through this area, and Penn Central and Conrail. I'm not a big I like Conrail. That's what I was saying before. If I were to get a GG1, but I'm not going to, it would have been the Conrail variant. Oh, any new updates on the layout? Just did a water tower back. You guys want to walk around here? Let's do this. Let's take you around. Speaking of New York Central, this was the water system that was at the shop out there where my dad worked in Avis, PA. I mean, you can see how freaking chewed up it is all the way around, and they were going to throw it away. And this picture down here, this one actually shows a little bit more of what it actually looked like pre steel mill fabrication. That's what it looked like. Conrail looks like a can opener to me. Look, the Conrail logo. There's a Conrail, my pap stole this. This DAC man would probably like this. He's hard hat. Conrail hard hat. I don't know where he got it. Don't ask questions. Don't ask questions. Vision Line Niagara. Would be nice to have. Pop the lights on here a little bit. So behind me here, this is kind of like what I'm working on right now. I'm just waiting on some new bases from Millhouse to get the roundhouse started. Here's the Millhouse 32-inch turntable, a couple spur tracks, so the water tank in the back, water column here, a couple engines sitting on the spurs, inside tunnel for the third loop, which is where the RS1 is coming into. It'll come through to this little bluff here. And I created this bluff. I know I talked about this before. This bluff was created just to kind of give a breakaway from the inside here, because I didn't want to come down the stairs or come into the room and just see the entire layout as a whole. Just try to break it up a little bit and give it some action on the other side so you can see different things. Back along the wall, you can see the mountain area just kind of going around the corner here where the Challenger is. So the rail sizes, we have 60 max, 72 on this one, and then this is an 84. Each one of these have an easement. So this has a 96 easement, this one has an 84 easement, and this one has a 72 easement as well. So coming inside, this is just a lift out through here, and it's got an isolated section here with on the actual lift itself, skirting at some point. Here's one of the bigger mountains. It goes around, or the bigger mountain, I should say. There's some work I want to do to it here in the future. Not a whole lot. Up top, you can see I did like a HO scale, just to give it kind of like a scale for your vision. Being further away, kind of scale it down a little bit. Some houses and some different things going up there. A couple pieces of rolling stock. And down along here, have a couple shops, a machine shop, puffer welding shop, a gas station on the outside of town. All of these roads, which I've said before in a previous live that you guys may have seen, were all scratch built. I painted them. It's all I used joint compound, sanded it down. And then back over here, that's a really good scene here coming off of the tunnel portals. Back into this little bluff here, which I think is really neat. Coming up a small little bit of a grade. And again, creating another bluff here just to give some sort of dimension to the other side of the road areas. There's the GMO, called Mobile, Ohio, RS1, coming off around the corner here. Then as we go down through here, just more extensions of the road. Some houses, one house here, trailer park, just to have a little bit of a outside outskirts area. Two bridges back in the back side here that I weathered. These are actually Menards bridges, and they actually turn out pretty well. Got a fisherman over here doing some fishing, things like that. Back around here on the corner, we have the junkyard area. So lots of scrap, a lot of stuff that I got from Coastman's. If you guys haven't heard of Coastman's before, they make some really good products. These trees are all Coastman trees, like the pine tree looking things. They're really, really beautiful trees. Got a Jordan spreader sitting back here, just kind of chilling out. Up in the background, we have a watchtower, a fire watchtower, and there's a guy up there with binoculars. And basically what he's doing from looking from there, he's looking over onto this mountain here. He's just checking things out, that kind of thing. Coming around the corner here, got some flats. These are from Todd's Architectural Design. A couple here, they're all lighted. I'm going to be getting another one and putting it in this section here. I'm just not quite sure what I want to do there. So that's the flats. Here's a little bit of the yard area, kind of like a siding area here. Everything intertwines on the layout, so everything can connect. Not one track is not just isolated from another. They're all able to intertwine, so every train can kind of be free to go wherever it needs to go. Got the Y6B sitting on the inside of the yard here, just kind of chilling out. Here's my power area with switches, Millhouse Index, KW, 2 KWs, and then a ZW. So this runs a loop. This one runs a loop, and this runs an inner loop, but this also runs the spur tracks and the whisker tracks that are going to be running off of the actual roundhouse itself, and also these tracks here as needed if I need to pull something out of here. There's that bobber caboose, Zach, that Buster Maryland we were just talking about. If I need to be doing that so I can turn that power on. This is a memorial slate that I made for my grandfather. Like I said, he was in the Battle of the Bulge, so I wanted to give something that kind of a tip to the hat to him. There's a light in here that shines up. I have to hook that up yet, but this is getting close to being finished, but not just not quite there. Back here, we have a lot of static grass going on, and through here, you have your substation that you can see. It's gonna, once I get everything kind of like where I want to have it, I'm gonna put telephone poles up and have everything kind of running off of this with the power coming in into the town. And then down in here is going to be a town area at some point once I get this. I mean, obviously it just has a bunch of stuff laying here just where I can work. Other side of the mountain, or that bluff that you see from the other side, to see the town area. Down and through here, this is just kind of like merry-go-round, a little slide, kind of like a little area here for like a playground, basketball. In through here, I'm going to put like a little sandlot baseball field. Some buildings in through here, nothing crazy, but try to make it look like a little downtown area and almost like feel like it extends inside of the layout here. And then the shelving units that I made with just extra storage, extra engines, just some stuff that's kind of sitting around for right now. So that, in a nutshell, is basically where I'm at right now as far as it goes is modeling and building. As soon as I get the basis for the, as soon as I get the basis for the roundhouse, that's going to be the biggest thing. I have the kit. I have some stuff painted on that. Got a couple weathering things that I want to do over here. But yeah, that's pretty much the theme as it goes for. Oh, and through here, just another little outskirts town liquor store. Coming, heading home from long days of work or something like that. And you want to stop at the beer store and get some brewskis as you're heading out. So I can come over here to see if you guys had any questions with that. Let's do this. One second here, guys. I'll get to you. Sedano, that's really cool. Hey, thanks, Sedano. I appreciate it. Thanks, Nathan, for the photos. Yeah, that stuff means a lot to me just because it was in my family. And my uncles worked there, and it just has special meaning. Just like a lot of you guys, it's everything has a purpose and a meaning of why we do what we do. Aaron asked me to sell his. You his. Oh yeah, I'd take his. Thanks, Nathan. I appreciate the comment about the layout. I appreciate it. Thanks, Sedano. Yeah, I do use Fast Track, William. It's the reason why I did was when I started getting back into it. That was really the only thing that was really readily available. Unfortunately, Atlas wasn't. So I just once I bought it, I didn't want to have to like. I already invested in Fast Track, so I just kind of stayed on it. Thanks, James. I appreciate the comment. Great looking layout. Yeah, Dathan. A lot of people don't do easements. I like to do them just because it just you don't get that quick bend. I mean, it could just be me, but it's just something that I read and was told. Try to put an easement in when you can. So now, thanks on the scenery work. I appreciate that. That seriously means a lot, guys. Aaron, thank you. An easement, basically, what it is yeah, what Chad said. It's using a larger radius to lead into a smaller. So, like, if I have, for instance, if you're going into a curve, and say you're going into, we'll say 072. So I would use an 084 to ease into the 072. So my first piece of section of track would be 084. Excuse me, and then I would do 072 to kind of lead it around. Some people do. Excuse me. Some people do it. Some people don't. It just all depends. James, I am not. I do not run conventional. I can run conventional, but all of my engines are legacy or MTH. Chad, that isn't one of the new Y6Bs. That's 2174. Yeah, same thing, James. Like I tried to use that perspective look of the HO stuff to kind of like look further off in the distance. Dathan, you have it right, man, on the gradual. Absolutely. Sedano, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Super elevation, absolutely put into curves. Because you don't just want to have like this thing, like this jet going on. You want to have like and real prototypical. That's what they did, or that's what they do. William, thank you. I appreciate it. Every time I look at my layout, I'm like, man, I wish it was better. I wish I could. I wish I was more talented. Yeah, Dathan, they do have great trees. They're expensive, but they're very well worth it. They're very, very, very well worth it. So, like I said, once I get the roundhouse done, the roundhouse is going to be like kind of like the centerpiece of the layout. It's going to be um, it's just going to be that one thing you come down, you're just going to see it right away, just because where my entrance is to my room, you're going to look to your left, and that's the first thing you're going to see. So, I'm really trying to get all the stuff that I use, um, all my detailing to get. I want it to be very, very precise and try to get it to make look really, really good to be the first thing that you come down and see, that first impression. How do you work your easements if you're using Fast Track? Oh, it's not too bad to use. Sure, like my inner loop is it's a mashup. I think I have 84. I have some 72 and some 60 in it on my inner loop that has the RS1 that you saw. And luckily it fit well. If it didn't fit well, I was able to trim stuff with a hacksaw, or just like a chop saw, cut off saw, just to make things fit. JTT trees are nice. I have a few on the layout. Everything can get pricey. The majority of my trees are super trees from Scenic Express. They're a lot of work to make them because the way that they ship them and how they come, they're a lot of work because you literally just get a box full of just I don't even know what it is. It's like I forget what the name of the the actual plant or shrub is, but you have to snip them all. You have to pull stuff off of them. So, for instance, here's one. Here's what they look like. But if you notice, you probably can't really see it. There's a couple pieces that have like these. Let me pull one off. These things, they don't look prototypical. It's just part of the plant. And it's, so you have to take some like tweezers and pull these off. And then half of the time they're bent or they're not straight. So you take a soldering iron, obviously turn the heat up, and then you press these down on the table. And say if this had like a curve to it like this, a tree isn't, most trees prototypically aren't going to look like this. And I just broke it, but it's okay because I'll use it. You put a soldering iron on here, push it on the back, and then you can form these trees back to where you want to go. And that's the cool thing about these, like this now, this tree, I can use as like a half cut off tree. And every little piece that you get, even if you have like just this stuff here, if I pull this off just like this, you can use it for bushes, you can use it for anything. And there's really not one piece that's wasted. But again, like I said, it's a lot of work. They are a lot of work. Eugene, what's up, man? How are you? Don, what's up? And you said you like the JTTs. Were you up here earlier, Don? I feel like you're just new. We're doing good, man. You got a long name, dude. Brunswick Train Fan Farm Lover Videos. Crazy. Nice long name. So if you guys want, like, for going back to the trees, if you want something that's realistic, get the Scenic Express ones. They're going to be work, but in the end, they'll pay off. You'll really like them, and you can get a lot out of them. I have some Woodland Scenic stuff, which are nice, but you can always mix and match and mash them, because obviously if you go outside, just get your inspiration from outside. That's where I get it. Like, I'll just drive down the road and see, like when I did my when I painted my roads, it's like, oh, my lines aren't exactly, but I'm like, I drive down the road or something, looking like, well, their lines aren't perfect. So it's those little things. Everything doesn't need to be perfect. Just get your inspiration from whatever you see around you. A lot of this stuff that I built here isn't off of really anything. It's just kind of off of what was in my imagination. What I thought might look good, what might not look good to me. Do I think it's perfect? Absolutely not. No layout's perfect, but it works for what I need it to, and it's just building upon it and making it look a certain way, however you want it to look. Dawn, you're new. Nice, man. If you don't mind, hit the subscribe button and stay in touch. Absolutely. If you guys aren't on the Discord, go to Zach's Joker's Trains Discord. There's another small type of bush where the branches look very similar. A friend of mine gave me a whole trash bag full of them, but I forgot the name of the plant. Yeah, there's a couple plants out there that people have that are like, that look like trees, but I don't know what they are. Like, I've seen some club layouts. I think they're mostly like an HO one, but I don't know what they use. But you can just tell it's like when they cut the bush or whatever it is they're cutting, it looks good on top, but like for some reason, like underneath where the trunk would be, it just looks out of sorts. It doesn't look. But I mean, if you're just going to cover it, cool. That's great. Layouts are labor of love. I mean, you guys know that. Dathan, how big is your layout? I've seen you post videos of stuff running on there. Holy moly. It is good for filler. That's if you get that kind of stuff. Like this stuff's nice, but I want stuff that I do want to find a bush that's like filler to make it look like a forest or something like that. 8 by 10. That's all you need, man. It's fine. How big's your biggest radius for curve? If you guys are new, like I said, please subscribe. Hit that like button. Let's get some more people in here if we can. It'd be great. Sedano, how big is your layout? If you're still in here, you just got a was it Class A not too long ago? You were telling me earlier, or you were saying earlier. I think you did. You get that? Who did you buy that from? Was that Chris Rains? RVPs? Or was that somebody else's? Maybe I'm thinking of someone else. 72. We'll be adding 81. I have the track purchased. I just haven't laid it yet. I assuming you have Atlas. Yeah, my next layout I'm going to be doing. I want to try to do 2 layers with a helix. You got it from Mike. That's right. Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate you. Let me know that. I thought it was from somebody else from YouTube. Perfect. We have I've mentioned this before. Um, right offside of our outside of our house, we have it's like a warehouse. They call it a warehouse. My wife's grandfather um, started a appliance business, and he started it out of this portion of the garage or warehouse, whatever you want to call it. But he eventually moved to a retail site off of the property, and I'd like to hopefully at some point I would like to start building a layout in there, keeping this one here, but maybe building one in there, maybe making a more of a club style because I want people to be able to have easier access because this one obviously is in my basement, so and I blocked off the door, but I mean that's just Bilco doors behind there, so it wouldn't have been really good access for people, if I had mobility issues and things like that. But I want to have something that's all one layer, all one level, I should say, where people with mobility issues and just everyone can come and enjoy trains. Um, I think that would be really really neat. And it's a little bit bigger. Oh, I'm going to stay in O gauge. Yeah, I'm not going to any other gauge. I appreciate, or I should say I appreciate people that are in different gauges, but just I was always at O. We just liked O gauge. When we got sets when we were kids, it was O gauge. I have some HO stuff that was my grandfather's. He had some things that he tinkered around with and he built from kits or things like that. He actually had more G gauge than anything, which would be nice to have like a G gauge outside or something like that. But that's a project down the road. Um, but to answer your question, yes, it'll be O. O is the way to go. You're right, Chooch. He knows it. The building, probably the area that I'd be able to use is because inside of it is a workshop as well on the other side. So that's where I keep like my zero turn and all my implements and things like that for outside working. Probably long ways, 50 feet by I'm gonna say 25 feet, but there's another cubby that sticks back in right now that I use for my shop, but I can maybe eventually move that. That's probably another 20 by 20 by 20, 20 by 15 that could connect with it. Where am I located? I'm in Williamsport, PA. If you guys are familiar with the Little League World Series, I'm in center of Pennsylvania. So if you look at the Pennsylvania on a map, it's Pittsburgh on one side, Philly on the other, and we're right in the middle. My new layout will be 15 by 24. That's a nice size. This layout is 20, about 20 or 21 feet on the back wall here. And then this wall running this way is about 20, 25, 26 feet. And then it sticks out this way. And then it has, if you can see, it has the jut here. That's the wall coming down to the room right over here. And then it kind of angles out. When I initially made it, right where this 2x4 is, which would be right here, this went straight back to the wall because I had the door open to get into the door. But then I was like, well, I'm just going to close it off. And then I made this this add-on just to give a little bit more room. But like I said, this one will stay. I'll keep this one here. Yeah, Chooch, 15 by 24 is a good size. That's a nice size layout. How to refresh. Oh, I'm in Williamsport, PA, Dathan. Little League World Series. If you watch baseball, that's where I live. It's like Philly, Philly, Pittsburgh, Williamsport, right in the middle, Central PA. To get to Philly, 3 hours. Pittsburgh, 3 hours. York is about a little over 2, something like that. A little over 2. I've been in Williamsport many times. I'm in the York, PA area. 20 minutes from. Oh, nice. Are you going to York, Don? Are you going to the train show in October? Oh, Dathan, I do for this layout. You mean the one that I have here? Around Christmas time, I have like family and stuff like that over. But you guys, I mean, if you want to come up, you're more than welcome to check it out. Aaron, I want to add more. I have to go through a brick wall, dude. I thought about going through a brick wall on this one. I really did. That'd be fun. That'd be cool, Aaron. Seriously, you should think about doing that if you can do it. I don't want to piss anybody off. Don's going all 3 days. We should hook up, Don. Message me on if you're on the Discord, Zach's Discord. If you're not, send me a message, and we'll definitely hook up. Yeah, man, that'd be great for you to come up, Dathan. Absolutely. Bring some of your engines up, man. My wife keeps getting a little upset because not upset, but she's a little scratches her head because even today, like a box comes and she's like, "Is it another engine?" Luckily today it wasn't. It was just a car or a passenger car. But some days it's an engine. She's like, "What is this?" Whoops. Awesome, Don. Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to meet up with you. Dathan too. You'll be there, I'm sure. If you're not, we hooked up last time. You were there. We hung out. Did you buy anything last time, Dathan? At Spring York? Don't talk about the trains that come to the house. the Amazon guy on the first name face. The many Amazon guys. Yes. Mm-hmm. There are days, but the offset price is just a little bit different for us. You know, it's a little different. Friday and Saturday, Dathan. Awesome, dude. I'll be there. I'll definitely be there. Friday for sure. Dathan, where do you live? Are you PA? You're not PA. I don't think you're PA. What railroad do you collect, Dathan? Let's get to know Dathan a little bit here. What's his railroad besides Trinity Hoppers? What is he like? Don, what railroad do you like? Aaron, what railroad do you like? Chooch. Lots to sell at the pre-show. What are you selling, Chooch? Enlighten. Please enlighten me. Delaware County. Okay, nice. Oh, you're close. New York Central, Strasburg, and up. New York Central. Another New York Central guy. Yes. What New York Central units do you have? What do you have? Don, PA, Penn Central, B&O. Don, what's your favorite PA engine you got? Steam. Dathan, PRR, Norfolk Southern, Santa Fe. Santa Fe. You're an Amtracker? Dathan, what are you doing, man? Reevaluate that. Amtrak? Some stuff on Discord. We are selling my late friend's trains. Oh, cool. Don Peck and L1 Mikado. I have one right back here, actually. Right next to my M1. It's right there. On that guy right there. Zach said he has another one. He has 1369. That's 1369. I'd like to get another one. Lash him up. Pacemaker Mohawk. I salute you, sir. Legacy Hudson and the Dreyfus. Yes, sir. 100%, sir. You are my friend. Pacemaker Mohawks are amazing. William. Another New York Central. I tip to you. I cheers you. UP. PRR. But you guys aren't getting a turbine? No one's getting a turbine? Pay my bills. I hear you, buddy. You gotta like the people that pay your bills, right? No one's getting a turbine, but we got a bunch of PRR guys in here. It's a staple engine. You gotta get it. I can't talk because I don't have a GG1 and I'm not getting a GG1. However, I have a picture right here of GG1s from the Army versus Navy game. I just can't bring myself to get one. I don't have catenary either. You're gonna get the daylight one? Aaron. The daylight one? Okay. I respect it. Chooch says, I have plenty of trains. Okay, eliminate that first part of that sentence because that's ridiculous. Legacy SD70 ACE. Which one? If it wasn't for Amtrak, I wouldn't be able to afford to be in trains. Well, then, you know what? We will thank Amtrak for what they do. Again, I will say this. If I can get my hands on a nice F40s, my grandfather rode that, I think, back in the 80s. I'd get myself some nice, or P40s. The Tuscan red one, Aaron. The 1854 Pensy. The heck is the 1854 Pensy? Why am I not aware of this? What do you mean 1854? Why am I confused? Tuscan red one. The Tuscan red one is nice. Aaron, I would go with the Tuscan red. Do that one. Is the red going to be right? It might not be. It might be blood red. It might be It might have a pinkish tint to it. However, I feel like the most popular one is going to be, out of all of them, is going to be, obviously, it might be the as delivered, the 6200, but I think it's going to be the CNO one because of the passionate cards that are already out. They set themselves off to keep that going. I got the new A5040 this year. I think it's my favorite to run. Love the little. Oh yeah, Don, those are cool. Those little 040s are nice. Never enough Chooch. Yeah, Chooch, tell them. I don't have any 040s. A5. I don't have any A5s. I don't have a lot of switcher stuff. I just don't. I don't. Even though I have what 12, 13 switches on them, I can honestly say that I don't run them much. I don't, or I not run them much. I don't switch a lot. I don't do operations. As you can see, this is what I do. I turn them on and let them go. One of the original SC70 Aces from around 2012 or so. Fantasy scheme. Which fantasy schemes, Chooch? Which one? Sedano's still on here? Did he pop off? Is he still on here? Hey, Dathan. Thanks for stopping on, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out. It means a lot. Have a good night, buddy. We'll talk soon, my man. 777 Conrail. I saw that one in person. I have Muffins 442 in PA ordered. Can't wait to see it. I'm interested in seeing the new 442s. If it's what I think you're saying it is. You guys ever type in a website and it's like something that you were looking at before when you type, like when I type in Mr. Muffins, a Clinch Field comes up for some reason? What's the 442 that you're looking at? Black and red, 1854 was a horseshoe curve. Oh, wow, Chooch, yeah. Yeah, I think these 442s are going to be pretty popular. I think that they're going to sell a lot of them. Especially with the, if I'm thinking of the right ones here. Oh, I'm thinking of the 440s. What 442s do you guys want? Not the Atlantics. $18.54 was horseshoe curve. Yeah, right. Yeah, I just said that. Is it am I thinking of the 440s? The MTH ones? What are you guys saying with 442s? Atlantics? We're in Discord, Chooch. Yeah, they would be a good sell, Aaron. Atlantics. Okay, hold on a minute. What's a road number, Don? That you have on order? Is it 7002? Trains for sale. Okay, Chooch, I'll check that out, man. Right now. Dashing Dan's got a bunch of stuff. Oh, that's pretty, Chooch. That's nice. Where did you come across this stuff? You said your friend? Set the fantasy made back in 2012. Yeah. Okay, Chooch. What's I did on Legacy? 1854 was the year Hershey Herbert was opened. Nice. $8.99 for that A6. I have a feeling that price is going to go up. It's a pretty engine, though. I do like it. I like the big. I like the headlight on it. It's nice. Speaking of, we were talking about a little in the Niagara, and somebody said if that I just got a message from someone that says if they ever wanted to sell, they're going to let me know. Don't let me know because I'll buy it. 7,002. Yeah, they do have the big drive wheels. Pretty, very pretty. His wife and I were bringing stuff to the. What hall will you be in? What do you guys? Is that Silver Hall, Chooch? That you got that people that sell stuff going? I got to get registered for York. Is that too late? Cripes. Pre-sale. Okay. I know we talked last week when Mike was on here, Mad Mike. We talked about if they were to bring back the Aero Train in scale. I know Rail King did it, but if they had it in scale, who would buy an Aero Train in scale? Jeez, stuff dropping all over the place. August 11th. I almost spent all my money at the York pre-sale. What did you buy, Darren? I got, like I said earlier, I have one thing on order, or not on order. I have one thing that I'm picking up. At York in October. Lots of post-war. Okay. What specific post-war stuff do you like? Yeah, see, they need to make one. I feel like that should be something that should be coming soon, Sam. They should do an Aero Train. I don't think it's ever been done in scale. I could be wrong, but I don't think it has. Post-war F3s, yeah, they're a solid score. Darren, what have you seen that's been really rare at York that you're like, oh, I got to get that? Because I don't really know a whole lot. That's like when I see like something post-war or whatever, and I'm like, oh, that's the Holy Grail. You know what stuff is like, oh, got to have it. I might have to take a look at those. I know Zach showed earlier those F3 ABBA. It's a lot of money. Just a lot of money. Anybody want a Legacy Y6B Pennsy? Not me. You wonder sometimes, like, what do these guys do with these engines, like that they have? They end up blowing them out. What do they do with them? I can't imagine like somebody like Muffin where it's like it seems like a lot of his stuff that it goes on his sales or whatever is a lot of his custom runs like Monon and LNN and stuff. It's like how do you account for not knowing what you're going to sell when you pre-order so many custom runs and kind of like shoot in the dark if people are going to pre-order it or not pre-order but just buy it. Sears only olive drop missile launcher in the box line of submarine. Okay. It's a slot car crossing for. Oh, that's cool. I won't even know where to begin to look for stuff like that. No idea, no clue. Oh, I forgot about the Atlas E6 units. Yeah, Aaron, that's good. Saw that too. That's why I'm thinking about this set once I have no scale passenger car. I mean, yeah, whatever you think's going to work for you. That's the thing. Like whatever works for you. It might not work for somebody else, but it might work for you. A lot of Sue and Monon. A lot of Sue and Monon. Yes, Sue, Monon, and LNN. I mean, I get that's kind of like out where he lives. I don't really, I'm not really into Monon. But on just to me, it just seems like a lot of the stuff that gets pushed onto the sales or like they got to get rid of, it just seems to always be custom runs. And you would think after doing that for so long, it's like, all right, look, we need to maybe like narrow our custom runs down a little bit and maybe not do as much because it makes it more special when it's when an engine's released and F3s. I mean, how many F3 units are there out there? How many road numbers and road names have F3s? And it's like when you just like run it all at once, it kind of loses its luster. In my opinion, it loses its luster. And then you're just stuck with inventory, that kind of thing. Yeah, Don, you're right. You would think that. You would think that, it's like, well, let's scale back a little bit. And I would even have thought maybe with everything going on with not even just want to say tariff or whatever it is, that stuff of just people be saying like, let's narrow it down a little bit and kind of sell what we can sell and we know what we can sell, even though the prices are pretty crazy. I mean, look at like Third Rail, it's stuff like those guys. They don't it's not like they put a catalog out every 6 months or things like that or all the time. And it's, in my opinion, maybe I could be wrong, just making things a little bit more special, and it's been said, do stuff that's not done a lot, because when you do, let's say, like for instance, like the B&O mountains that they're doing, those have a specific look to them. Like a lot of guys that when they collect that stuff or collect anything, they want to see like road specific details. So giving that the attention of road specific details is it trumps being like, okay, let's just make a mountain and then just custom run everything off of it and just make, this road number and this road name and this road name and this road name and that road name. And then it doesn't look like it. It doesn't have that road specific detail. And I think which is what a lot of people want. And you're right, Don. There's a lot of stuff that can be modeled for sure. A lot of stuff. How many times are we going to do? I mean, the staple engines are always going to be there. The staple locomotives, the Challengers, the big boys, the GS4s, the 844s, the FEFs, anything Penske, that stuff is always going to be Santa Fe stuff. That stuff's always going to be in a rotation. The 611, Norfolk and West J classes, that's people want that stuff. They could do J class today and then 4 years from now do it again, 3 years from now do it again, and they would sell probably just as much. Need more Mopac? Yeah, again, like you don't see a lot of it. It's like around here it's North Shore, the smaller railroads, but we're mostly Norfolk Southern in this neck of the woods. But again, when you're at a meeting or when you're sitting at a sitting around a table, what's like, hey guys, this is what we're going to make. This is what we're not going to make. Why are we making this? Are people going to buy it? What the timing with everything is, what would the guess be on running Vision Line big boys again, even though we just got them? They sell, and Lionel even said so themselves. Like we got to run them again. They sell. People buy them. I mean, case in point, I have one. I bought one. They're a guaranteed sell. Alleghenies. When's the last time they did an Allegheny? It's been a while. Will it sell? Absolutely. All right, boys. It's been about 2.5 hours here. We're going to pop off for the night. I appreciate all of you guys coming on. Oh, gosh. Burnsy. He always pops on when we're going to leave. Burnsy, we're out, bro. What are you doing? What's Burnsy got to say? Let's see what Burnsy has to say before everybody pops off. Aaron, it was a great seeing you, man. Long day. Yeah, get some rest, brother. Hey, thanks, Don. I appreciate it. We'll be back. Thanks for popping on. Burnsy, send me a text, man. We'll talk. That is young. Party. Well, we're old, bro. We're old. We're old, Burnsy. Hey, Chooch, take it easy, man. Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate it. We'll talk soon, guys. Burnsy, send me a text. And we'll be in touch. Thanks, Sam. Appreciate it. And we're out, guys. Thanks so much.